Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the magic world of Madison Square Garden.
Tonight on Madison Square Garden presents the New York Rangers and the Los Angeles Kings. This program distributed locally by Madison Square Garden Cable Network, nationally by USA Network via satellite. Good evening to you, everybody. Jim Gordon along with the Big Whistle, Bill Chadwick. Tonight, Game 3 of the Stanley Cup first round with the Los Angeles Kings and the Rangers. The Rangers coming back home after doing what they had to do, get a one-game split out there, which means they can wrap it up here. Only one thing stands in their way. The Los Angeles Kings.
People will be wondering what kind of a hockey game this will be here at Madison Square Garden tonight. In my experience with playoff hockey, after a brawl in a game filled with penalties, the next one is usually fairly quiet. Let's hope so.
All right. Also joining us tonight, as usual, Mike Eruzione. Mike, you watch both games, I know. What are your impressions?
Well, I think going into the series, the Rangers were playing very good defensive hockey, and they played that hockey in the first game. Second game, they got a few too many penalties early in the game, and I think they put themselves behind the 8-ball a little, and they had to abandon that defensive style and had to go a little more offensive, and they got in trouble early, so they got to eliminate some of their penalties.
We'll see what happens tonight. Right now, with both teams getting set for the opening face-off, this is New York Rangers hockey.
People aren't looking for good mileage. They're looking for great mileage. And here it comes, Starlet, a Toyota born small to kick the gas mileage ratings on their ear with more miles per gallon. More miles per gallon of gasoline than any other car. The Toyota Starlet. A small wonder, maybe the first small wonder of the world. Starlet! Toyota!
There's this argument in football about who's smarter, the offense or defense.
Defense had to be smarter to react to flip-flops and flea flickers. Then we drink the best tasting beer, light beer from Miller.
We drink light, too. It's got a third less calories than the regular beer, and it's less filling. But we had to be smarter to react to the Red Dogs and clotheslines.
Okay, Billy. The flanker does it down and out, the weak side linebacker blitzes. What's the nose guard do, huh? Huh?
I don't know.
Defense rests.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
Back here at Madison Square Garden, let's go down for our national anthem.
By Bill Costa on the Hammond organ.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Go for it!
Wow.
Oh, are they ever up to this one?
They couldn't talk at the beginning of the banner, so they had to sing. Miss Mary Rich did a beautiful job, accompanied by the crowd for the first time.
There's the guy in the middle, that referee Dave Newell, the linesman Wayne Fossey, and Leon Stickle. In goal once again for the Los Angeles Kings, Mario Lazard. Goals against average 3.0. And in goal for the New York Rangers, Steve Baker, with the same goals against average 3.0. And we are ready to go, and Jim going over.
Face off in center zone. The Rangers had the puck with Ron Greshner playing on defense because of the injury to Dave Maloney. Greshner working with Barry Beck, and it goes into the Kings' end. Duguay was hooked down at the blue line. There's an offside call.
It was an offside before the hook. That's why there'd be no penalty on that one. It took him quite a while to get started after his injury, but he's been outstanding.
The face-off won by Dion, picked up by the Kings' number 5, Larry Murphy, and back into the Rangers' end. This is Ron Duguay. I beg your pardon, Ron Greshner. On the right side, Talavis goes for it. Can't get it. Dion missed it. Little tightness on both sides. Steve Vickers. Talavis and Vickers. There's Vickers in the corner. Here comes Talavis. And a fast whistle in the corner.
And Newell will blow that fast whistle all night. That's where the problems start, in the corners. There's Steve Vickers. This is his first playoff game. He sat out the first two in L.A.
Face-off will be on the right side of Lazard.
Steve Vickers in 56 playoff games have 20 goals and 18 assists for 38 points.
Nethery facing off for the Rangers. Number 15, Henri Saint-Laurent, as good a hockey player against the Rangers as anybody, with the exception maybe of Harris. Screen shot. Three. He never saw it. He was there. Nethery ahead. Lazard up on the right side. Knocked down at center zone by the Rangers. They're going right back in again. Pass by Wallin, intercepted by Saint-Laurent. Saint-Laurent across the red line. They might have a shot from the point. Saint-Laurent. Wallin checks him. Penalty, Wallin. And the Rangers will be shorthanded. 18:53 to go. First period, no score. This is New York Rangers hockey.
The penalty here is 2 minutes for holding to number 25 of New York, Peter Wallin. He receives 2 minutes for holding. Time is 1 minute, 7 seconds. 1:07.
.107, the time of the penalty on Peter Wallin. Rangers shorthanded, first time tonight. Kings facing off in the Rangers' end. Free puck. Duguay goes for it. Back to the point. Point shot. Score.
It was a tip in up front, either off a Ranger or off a King. No, it didn't take long to get the goal after the penalty. 6 seconds into the penalty, the Kings come up with their 4th power play goal in 11 attempts. Duguay trying to get the puck, and the puck goes out to the point. There's the shot from the point. Mike Hardy took the shot. It changed direction. Up front, there was a tip.
We'll give you the scoring as soon as we get it officially from downstairs. Here it comes.
20, Mark Hardy. On assists from number 9, Billy Harris, and number 16, Marcel Dion.
Rangers have a point pass in now by Vadnais. Greshner is bodied off it. Greshner playing up front with his line now. So they'll be swapping Greshner tonight. Rangers have the puck still. Greshner in the corner in front. Save. Lassard with a big save. Free puck still. Penalty. .8:19 left, first period. 1-0 Kings. This is New York Rangers hockey.
Well, the Rangers will get a shot at a power play. They have scored 1 in 7 attempts for a 14% average. Don Luce pulling down Nielsen. You see it right in front of the referee, and Newell was almost turning around and missing. Don Luce, one of the better defensive players in the league, in there for a penalty.
They would have had him in here killing a penalty if he hadn't taken one. Here comes Greshner. Save, rebound. The Rangers have it behind the net. In front. Score.
You don't care how you get them as long as they wind up behind the goaltender. John Maloney from behind the net trying to throw it out front. Went off somebody or off the back of the goaltender. Greshner takes the shot. That's Don Maloney. Now watch him. He turns to his left, fires the puck out, and it looks to me like it hit the goaltender. Or Chatreau, one of the two. Hit the goaltender. Don Maloney will get the goal. Greshner may be fortunate enough to get an assist.
Boy, they come in a hurry here tonight. Hope you have time to get your hat off. Tied at 1.
That was 10 seconds after the calling of the penalty.
Chris Katsopoulos sends one ahead. Duguay breakaway, but Lassard will get out. Vickers. Duguay. Laidlaw. Duguay. And again, that very fast whistle in the corner.
Dave Newell, a referee with experience, and he knows exactly what to do. He will keep this game in tow if he possibly can. Greshner did get an assist on the Don Maloney goal. Look at the Islanders over Toronto. Half of those Maple Leaf fans are on their way home right now. Poor Clancy will have a heart attack.
Duguay gets it back and into center zone. Chris Katsopoulos, the score is tied at 1. Duguay intercepts on the sideboard. Double teamed. It goes to Tanavis. Vickers in front for Duguay. Vickers couldn't quite get there in time. This is Vickers again. Tanavis missed the shot. Laidlaw pokes it away. The Kings come out on a 3-on-2, but they're coming slow. Dion. Shot. Stop. Rebound in front. Taylor. Score. Don't believe this.
Well, the Rangers getting caught, and the Kings coming out on a 3-on-2. A messed up play as it got into the Rangers zone, but it wound up behind Baker. It is 2-1 L.A. There's Dion. He takes the shot. It never does reach the net. It goes off Kostopoulos. Duguay could have been gone on that one at any rate. The referee was signaling for a penalty.
2 minutes and 48 seconds, the time of the goal. Kings are in again. Solid check by Vadnais. It's going to be a shot possible. Backhander wide of Baker. He was screened too. Close call. Taken away from the Rangers. Nethery takes a solid check from the point, a shot that is knocked away. Penalty. That could have been a breakaway by Wally.
It'll be the second power play opportunity for the Rangers now on the holding penalty. It is Dave Lewis in the penalty box. He's one of the more solid defensemen on the Kings.
If he doesn't take the man down, Wally is home free.
Lazard, the goaltender, did not make a move to come out of the net.
And so the Rangers' second power play have had 3 goals in 2 minutes and 48 seconds. 3 power plays in 3 minutes and 20 seconds. The face-off toward Greshner. Poked away from him. Beck will get back. Baker comes out to watch. Beck had to hustle back. Bonner came in a hurry.
Has he been a thorn in the Rangers' side?
Greshner hands it off. Nilsson, soft pass. Mishandled by Hedberg. Double team, but it goes to Greshner. Pass to Nilsson. Poked away. Back to center zone. Beck. Bad pass. Not enough on it. Greshner comes back. Time of the power play, 1:23. Wally. On the money to Beck. This is Hedberg. Hedberg looks for help. Greshner. Screen. Saved by Lazar. Korab turns the corner. Greshner could not keep it in. 1 minute to go in the power play. Walling is in. Rosen puck there.
The Rangers make the change. Hedberg and Nielsen and Wallin go off. Allison comes out with Don Maloney and Eddie Johnstone.
This is not what anybody expected in Stanley Cup play. It has been wide open. Pair of power play goals and 1 breakaway goal by Taylor. And it is 2-1 very early in the game in favor of the Kings. The Kings have had 2 shots on net. They've got 2 goals. Solid check in the corner, but the puck comes back across center zone. Rangers still have 46 seconds in the power play. It has been ineffective in this one.
Bob Berry had just put Dion out to take that face-off in the corner.
Laidlaw to Vadnais, knocked away. Rangers are lethargic on their passing. No snap to it. They're getting caught with it. Good forechecking by the Kings, of course, is helping out. Vadnais, 30 seconds to go on the power play. Laidlaw ahead. Allison has trouble handling the puck. He's in now. He's got Don Maloney with him. Can't find him in time. They're both behind the net. Allison still has control. Leaves it for Vad. Picked up by Harris and a bad centering pass. The Kings have it again. Rangers are not looking good.
You can't pass the puck with only one hand on the stick, and that's what Vadnais tried to do.
7 seconds to go on the power play. Time for 1 rush across center zone. That's as far as they'll get before it's over. Laidlaw is in for a shot. Wide of Lazard. Don Maloney in front. Shot Johnstone. Save Lazard. He'll hold.
And the penalty is over. Dave Lewis is out of the penalty box. The face-off in the King zone to the left of that young man, Mario Lazard. He was an all-star goaltender for the Kings this year. 14:36 left in this first period. Shots on goal now. Rangers 5, Kings 2.
We're more than 5 minutes into the game, and so far it's been very, very strange. No consistent hockey at all, but 3 goals. Shot here, Katsopoulos, wide of Lazard, rebound. Can't get a shot, too deep. Vickers in front, it goes through the crease. Katsopoulos will get to it for another shot. It is in front and stopped. Rebound. Save. Dallas had the opportunity, and Lazard with perfect anticipation.
Watch Kostopoulos take the shot from the point. He just winds up and lets it go. The save is made up front. That's Vickers in his favorite spot, but the rebound came out. Watch Talifas get it. And Lazard anticipated the play.
Another face-off in the Kings' end. 14:21 to go. Free puck, back behind Katsopoulos. Beck working with Katsopoulos now. Intercept by the Kings. Duguay almost got caught for a trip that time. Long shot on Baker. He's got it. Rangers in their own end. Duke has it. Katsopoulos. Rangers really having trouble with their passes. I wonder if that ice is a problem for them out there tonight, Bill.
Kings are playing on the same ice.
Good answer. Dion. Taylor with the puck. Taylor's in. Poke check by Katsopoulos, who runs Taylor. Rangers in center zone. Gillis. Gillis. Nice drop. Screen shot. Save Lazard. Gillis on the sideboards. This is Hardy, number 20. Rangers forcing another faceoff in the Kings' end.
Once again, Dave Newell blows the pass whistle.
This program is authorized by Madison Square Garden Productions Incorporated solely for the entertainment of our audience. Any publication, rebroadcast, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, and accounts of this event, including the imposition of a charge for viewing the program without the express written consent of Madison Square Garden Productions Incorporated, is prohibited.
Here's a shot by Barry Beck that he had from the point. It's a good low shot. Lazard just got his right leg out in time.
Free puck. And again a face-off. You can expect to see a lot of that type of play in Stanley Cup.
Would you believe that? Would you believe it? Edmonton 2-0 over Montreal in the second period. Edmonton leads the series 2-0.
Nethery on the draw for the Rangers. Jumped the draw, I believe. Or somebody was in motion. Dean Hopkins was moving, so Nethery stays in.
Dean Hopkins got the winning goal in L.A. the other night.
Jerry Korav, number 4. Early in the hockey game, 13:05 to go, first period, 2-1 Kings. Puck's into the Rangers' end. Baker slows it down. Talib is up on the sideboard. Saint Laurent sends it deep. Knocked away by Saint Laurent. Into center zone. Korav is there. Good forechecking by the Kings. Korav's pass is partially blocked. 28 out there is a new Ranger. Hughes passes along the sideboards. Gillis into center zone. Pass is blocked. That'll be offside. 12 minutes and 36 seconds to go. First period. Score 2-1 in favor of the Kings. This is New York Rangers hockey. Once again in Madison Square Garden, where the Kings are leading the Rangers 2-1 with 12:36 to go in the first period. Face off in center zone, as you see. Scramble for the puck. It comes back to Beck. Vadnais. Good checking by the Kings again. Rangers cannot get across mid-ice. And up ahead by Dave Taylor. Back into the Kings' end. Kept in by the Rangers. Nilsson, a good setup. Gresham can't quite get it under control. It's on the line, and the Kings break it out. Only Beck is back. 2 men wide, in front, and missed.
What a setup that was.
Vadnais behind the net. This is Beck again. Rangers seem very tight.
They are uptight, Jim.
Hedberg. Onside. All by himself, though. Shot. Blocked. Shot draw to the right side. Greshner's got it on left wing. Nilsson on his backhand. Hedberg draws it back. Looks for Beck. Bad pass again. Pass work has been terrible so far. Knocked away by Vadnais. Beck and Vadnais. Beck's got the puck. Barry's got room to skate.
Goal! Shoot the puck, Barry! Shoot the puck! Shoot the puck, Barry! You heard Jim. You heard Jim. Barry's got room to skate. Well, he didn't skate very far. He skated and shot it from 60 feet. Wait till you see him. He makes one deep. There's the deep. He gets over the center line. Then just about on the blue line, actually 62 feet, he let it go. And was that ever on target? That handcuffed him. Shoot the puck, Barry.
It's tied at 2.
Barry Beck.
Taylor takes the puck away. Laidlaw recaptures it. It's an unassisted goal.
8 minutes, 20
Time of the goal, 8:28. Rangers have picked up some momentum now in a tied game, 2-2. The crowd has been wild right from the beginning.
That's the kind of a goal that turns it around, Jim.
Don Maloney scrambling on the boards. Puck jumps free. Lassard tries to clear. Johnstone will be there. He's got Don Maloney again. They have Allison in front. They're trying to find him or Johnstone. Don's got a pass to Johnstone. Shot just wide. Allison trying to dig it off. Referee lost sight of the puck.
A line of Allison, Eddie Johnstone, and Don Maloney are due.
You can see that Beck goal coming. You can never see a goal coming, but you cannot let him move like that. He's got room to skate. Nobody's going to stop him going in.
Let him shoot the puck.
Oh. Barry Beck. Ron Duguay facing off for the Rangers. To the right side of Mario Lassard into the tie hockey game.
8 shots on goal now for the Rangers, 3 for the Kings.
Saint Laurent facing off against Duguay. Coram. Vadney with a good block up front. J.P. Kelly was blocked from coming out. Chalabas comes in and is held against the boards. If you missed that mess in Los Angeles the other night, this is a much different kind of a hockey game, even though there's some clutching and grabbing going on now. The sticks are not up.
Exactly right, Jim. There's Hopkins. He got the winning goal the other night.
Face-off is in the Kings' end. Coram. Lost. Chalabas keeps it in. Duguay and Coram coming together. Coram behind the net. Good forechecking by the Rangers. Solid check by Duguay. Solid check by Vickers, but the Kings are going to come out. Hardy, number 20, lost his edge coming out. Stick clear by Baker into his right corner. Rangers are hitting now. Hughes up on the left side. Duguay. Nice pass under pressure. Vickers got a man in front. Can't get the shot away. Penalty coming up on that hit on the boards. So Rangers will have a power play. 9:54 to go, first period, 2-2. This is New York Rangers hockey.
Adventure, romance, fantasy, the stars we know and love to see. We're taking the movies to America. So settle in your easy chair, the movie channel will be there. Taking the movies to America.
The Movie Channel. All movies 24 hours a day. For great movies round the clock, ask for The Movie Channel by name.
We're taking the movies.
For more information, call your cable TV company.
To number 15 of Los Angeles, Andre Saint Laurent.
There's Andre Saint Laurent. He's in there for interference. You could have called it anything. Watch the stranglehold he gets on Vadney. It'll be the third power play situation for the Rangers. They have scored 1.
3 in a row. Kings had the puck. It's kept in. Hedberg. Wallin. Hedberg through him. Drescher on the point. 1 pass too many. They had a good setup. Beck. Breshner. Of course, it's a heck of a lot easier to see those setups from way up here than it is down there where it's crowded. Kings should get out here. But Beck comes across. Nilsson. Pretty. Wallin's onside. Double teamed. And Beck got Wallin. In front. Nice. Can't get the shot through. Beautiful setup by Wallin for Nichols. Nilsson. He couldn't get through. And the Kings will come out. That clearing pass went into the Rangers bench from behind the red line.
The Kings just ganging up in front of their own net. There's 1:14 left on the penalty to Saint Laurent. In the third period, there is no score in Quebec. Philadelphia leads the series 2-0.
Rangers still have a power play. 5 skaters against 4. Tom Laidlaw takes it back. Allison. Lassard stops it behind his net. Johnstone tries to flag it down. It's going to come back across the blue line. Allison there. 1 minute to go on the power play. Laidlaw. Johnstone. Allison's onside. Oh, Don Maloney went across in the middle.
45 seconds left in the penalty to Saint Laurent.
Face off is the red spot just across the Kings blue line. The score is tied at 2. On the draw, the Rangers work it in. Don Maloney. Allison in front. Kings clear. Laidlaw comes in. Allison takes his place on the point. Laidlaw at the goal line. In front. Save. Rebound loose. Kings.
No place to put the puck.
Just too much of a crowd in front, as Bill pointed out there, ganging up in front of the net. Gerald Vadnais. Penalty time, 16 seconds. Johnstone. DJ holds up. Good pass. No. He was behind Don Maloney. Penalty will be over in 7 seconds.
Maybe have one more rush before he gets out of the penalty box.
They'll just get by Saint Laurent. And here comes Saint Laurent out of the box. Vadnais there. Vadnais was trailing. Giveaway. Quick shot possible. Wide of Baker. Steve got his pass by Harris in front. Saint Laurent goes for it. Baker's got a tendency to drop down a little bit tonight.
He tried to anticipate that.
Gillis. Gillis working the corner against 2 men. Now he gets a little help from his friends.
Face-off will be in the King zone. The Rangers tonight, because of the injury to Dave Maloney and because of the suspension for Ed Hospodar, brought up Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes was an early draft choice for Vancouver. Finally went to Edmonton after spending 4 years in the World Hockey Association. It was a minor league trade that brought him into the Ranger organization. His name is John Hughes.
7:28 to go. Craig Patrick, coach and general manager of the Rangers, watching from his position on the bench. Little problem in the corner there with some rough ice, apparently. They're getting it squared away, and Nethery now will be facing off against Marcel Dion. Beck. Missed it. Band on it twice. That's Taylor. You'll hear a lot of cheering when Taylor gets nailed tonight. He had some problems in Los Angeles with the Rangers. This is Katsopoulos rushing. Still got it. Good feed in the corner in front. Wallin. Missed by Katsopoulos. Just in front of him. It's a 3-on-2. Harris. Good feed. Far side. Angle. Ridden off the puck behind. Trying to stuff it, and Baker's got it. Good work by Nethery. Coming back. Nethery did a good job. 6:52 to go. First period. 2-2. This is New York Rangers hockey. Face-off is in the Rangers' end for a change. Taylor with Fox on his right side. Scramble in the Rangers' end, and Vickers comes away. That was not Taylor, that was Bonar, incidentally, on the face-off, not Dave Taylor. Still in the Rangers' end. Bonar goes for it. Rangers get there first. Eddie Hospodar has been suspended for this one game because of a double game misconduct the other night in L.A. Saved by Baker. Duguay working it out. He's got a pretty good rush going. He's got Vickers in front, but lost the puck on a good poke check in the far side, and Duguay goes down in his rear end. Nice coverage by Jay Wells. Cross ice. Angle shot, save, rebound in front, comes out. They're looking for a man at the goal line. Solid check by Laidlaw. Back to the point. Chartraw cross, shot by Wells, save. Baker stayed with the puck well that time.
That was a tough save, James.
Dilson. Strange hockey game. Breshner. Put her a little too far in front for his own good. Kelly gives it away to Nilsson. Pressure on a pass by Nilsson. Hedberg behind the net takes a hit. Nilsson drops it back. Gresham! Put the Rangers ahead for the first time in this hockey game. 3-2. Beautiful stick handling and beautiful passing by Hedberg and Nielsen. Krishna helps himself. He gets the puck up to Hedberg. Hedberg's in the corner. He can't get away. Nielsen takes the puck. Backhands it out, and who's there but Krishna? The goaltender, Lazard, cannot get back into position before it's in the net. So Krishna, who started the night off in defense, is up on the forward line and collects the big goal. 3-2 Rangers. Hedberg intercepts the pass. Kreshner missed the shot. Korath puts it in the corner and lost it. In front, and the Rangers can't get to it. Back to center zone. Beck. This is Nilsson. Kreshner. Nilsson. Hope holds. Giveaway. And Hope was nailed in the sideboard. Dean Hopkins sends it into the Rangers' end. Beck comes back and takes the handoff from Baker. Knocked down, and Beck will go with the puck. Vadnais. Beck. Just offside, just offside. 4:30 to go, first period, 3-2 Rangers. This is New York Rangers hockey.
I've got this headache that just starts right back up.
Will you try extra strength Tylenol? You know, you can't buy a more potent pain reliever without a prescription.
I'm going to have some proof.
Look at the difference in the amounts of medicine in the leading pain relievers.
The extra strength Tylenol has more medicine. I would like to try it.
How's your headache?
It's gone. I feel wonderful. I wish I would have found out about extra strength Tylenol a long time ago.
Extra strength Tylenol, aspirin free, and you can't buy a more potent pain reliever without a prescription.
Face-off is just on the Kings side at that red line. Murphy across. Sent in by Dave Lewis. Coming up the right side for Dion. He centers one. It's behind the net, and Katsopoulos will get to it. Clearing pass is going to go the length of the ice. They're going to call icing. So they'll face off in the Rangers' end again. St. Louis having a tough time with Pittsburgh, which is no great surprise to anybody who's been watching the Penguins over the last month of the season. In St. Louis, as you know, went in a little bit soft. That's some great hockey team. Buffalo 3-1 over Vancouver in the second. Buffalo, of course, can wrap tonight. Puck is at the goal line. Rangers coming out slowly. Katsopoulos up ahead to center zone. Mike Allison tried to put Don Maloney on and couldn't do it. That's Johnstone coming in. Don Maloney takes it away after the pressure by Johnstone. Kings take it away from Don, and pass Laidlaw one-on-one. Katsopoulos back. Dion shot, tricky shot, good save. Good save by Baker. Dion had a lot on that one for a wrist shot. Johnstone, Don Maloney, shot save. Maloney again, Johnstone's in front. Don takes a hit from Murphy, gets free. Still working the puck. Still working the puck. He's got it in front. No Ranger can there for a swipe at it. It was just behind both Ranger forwards in front. Good feed left side. Broken up by Vadnais' check. Don Maloney again. Rangers looking for a change as Maloney tosses it into the corner. Fans like that line. Rick Chartraw. Into the Rangers' end. Baker watches it on the corner bounce. Walling lost the puck. In front. Shot possible. Block. Vadnais. Good block by Vad. Behind Gillis. 2:52 to go. First period. Vadnais stops it again. Boy, he's had a first period, hasn't he? Nethery couldn't hold it, but is back to center zone. Long shot. Save Baker. That's where the concentration can't flag for a second. Gillis. Nethery in deep at the goal line. Here's Peter Wally. Nethery in front. Beck's going to have a shot. Just wide. Whoop. Boy, has he got a shot tonight. Across the blue line of the Kings. 2:13 to go. Lackadaisical play by Saint Laurent almost cost him the puck. Duguay hits him. Duguay goes down. Puck must have hit the Ranger bench area. Play stopped. Ron Duguay makes a practice, incidentally, of not showing emotion on the ice. Either way, except when that long goal went in L.A. He couldn't straight face that one. He thinks it helps your opponents if you show either way. Larry Beck. Drew Duke. Sent ahead by Hopkins. J.P. Kelly coming in with Calamus. They have come together a couple of times. Beck a pass to Doogie. It's across the line. Nice speed under pressure. Here comes Vickers. Shot. High in the air, and he's got it. Good shot by Steve. Vickers looked like he was going to shoot as soon as he came across the line. It's a tough one to handle, as you see, high on the glove side. Perfect concentration. That's the same dilemma you've had when you played baseball at shortstop or second base. Which way do you turn your glove, up or down on a hot ground ball? He actually should have had his hand up, headed down, and really had trouble getting up around the armpit. Free puck. Lost to Greshner. In front. Shot on the screen. Blocked. Coming out left side, Mike Murphy. Sweep check, or a little stick check, actually, by Laidlaw. Back to center. Greshner. Greshner's in the middle. Dropped for Hedberg on the flank. In front for Nilsson. Nilsson's got the puck on a setup. Looking for Hedberg in front. It's behind Hedberg, and the Kings had the puck. 1 minute and 8 seconds to go in the period. Rangers leading 3-2. No icing. That almost hit one of the Kings who's getting off the ice. Hedberg goes after it. Murphy tried to draw a penalty and did not. 49 seconds to go in the period. Nilsson and Hedberg up front. Greshner stayed back. 40 seconds remain in the period. Kings playing into the corners. Took a strange bounce because somebody gloved it at the line, and Baker was almost fooled. 35 seconds to go. Face off in the Rangers' end. Bill Chadwick will be talking with Billy Harris between the first and second periods. Billy has played a super game for Los Angeles, 2 super games. Played well against the Rangers during the regular season. 35 seconds on the clock. First period, Jim Gordon, Bill Chadwick, and Mike Ruzioni sending the action to you from Madison Square Garden in New York. Don Luce, 23, facing off for Los Angeles against Mike Allison for the Rangers. Going to be a screen shot possible. Nope, it goes wide. Loose. Screen by Beck gets loose. 28 seconds to go in front. And through. Set up by Taylor. Rangers capture it. Yes, they're going to get a 2-on-1. 20 seconds to go. Johnstone. Whoop. Then a little wrist shot, just a flick, no big booming slapper. .1944, the time of that goal.
Time of the goal, 19 minutes, 44 seconds.
Allison is sandwiched as he goes in. The period will end at 9 seconds.
The 6th playoff goal of his career. Time, 19 minutes, 44 seconds.
And the period will end here. Johnstone's goal had 1 assist attached to it. John Maloney comes to the bench, and he's gotten credit for an assist. There might be another one added. Is that a Don over to say he didn't touch it? An on assist works very, very well in hockey. So the Rangers, after a spotty start, the first goal was scored against them in a power play at 1:13 of the period. And Don Maloney got a power play for the Rangers to tie it. The Kings went back on top 2-1. Then Beck, Greshner, and Johnstone have all scored. The Rangers have taken a 2-goal lead, and so at the end of the first period, the score is Rangers 4, Kings 2, and this is New York Rangers hockey.
Will be honored for admission of tomorrow.
Back here at Madison Square Garden, in case you tuned in late, the Rangers had the Kings. The Rangers had to fight from behind to get that 2-goal lead, but have looked very effective in the latter stages of the first period after a real spotty start. The Rangers could not get the pass early. Whether it was because the ice was a little bit chippy or because they were a little bit tight, I don't know. The circus is here at the Garden, as you know, and sometimes there are some problems there because they have to change the ice in the middle of the day and it doesn't have time to solidify and has a tendency to chip out and get little ruts in it from time to time. But in any event, the Rangers have that lead, and here's the way it happened in the first period. 1:13, that was a power play goal by Hardy. Dion and Harris on the assist. Don Maloney, some great work by Ron Greshner, got it back at 1:51, also a power play goal. Then the Kings put on some pressure, and the Ranger fans were very downcast when Taylor, with a good setup from Dion, got one at 2:48 to put them in front. Then Barry Beck was given some skating room in his own end. He came down like a runaway locomotive and just simply powered one by Lessard. Lessard never had a chance on it. He would have to have been in the way accidentally. Then Greshner with Nilsson and Hedberg performing magic in front at 14:29. And Eddie Johnstone and Don Maloney at 19:44. Johnstone holding the puck and holding the puck and holding the puck. Well, he saw his opening and used it with just a flick of the stick. Looked like right off the toe of the stick. No booming slap shot. Just found the hole behind Lessard. And as a result, the Rangers now lead the Los Angeles Kings by a score of 4-2 in this, the rubber game of the 3 played so far. We'll take a look at some of the other scores around the league, and some of these are fascinating. The Islanders are simply destroying Toronto in this series. There's no other word to use. They are so top-heavy with talent. They are doing everything right, and Toronto apparently hasn't made one good play yet, according to the way these scores have gone. This game is at Toronto tonight. It must be embarrassing for them, but certainly glory for the Islanders with a tough, tough hockey club. Elsewhere tonight, that's a surprise. In the third period, there is no score in that game. Then again, the Rangers in Philadelphia have skated to a couple of very low-scoring games lately, as you'll well recall. Philadelphia, though, can lock up that series tonight with just 1 goal. That's all they need the way it stands right now. St. Louis and Pittsburgh, and the Penguins have done it again. They have come from behind to tie the score. It is Pittsburgh 3 and St. Louis 3. That series is tied 1-1. St. Louis losing one of those first 2 games in St. Louis. Calgary and Chicago. Calgary certainly a tough team coming into the playoffs. Chicago playing them tough in the second period. As you know, Calgary also can lock up that series tonight. The game being played at Chicago tonight. Montreal and Edmonton, and Montreal got on the board at least. It's only in the second period. The Canadiens can still come back, but this has been the shock of the league so far. The Edmonton Oilers with Gretzky the Great coming in and just killing Montreal in the Forum in Montreal. This game is in Edmonton tonight. They must be going wild out there. Edmonton also can wipe them right out. Boston, hey, look at Minnesota over Boston. Minnesota again went into Boston where they had not won in over 4 years. They had not won since Bill Chadwick was a kid. And they have beaten them twice in Boston, and now tonight lead them again in the first period 3-0. Wow, that's at Minnesota. Buffalo 4 and Vancouver 1. That one's a form game, and there haven't been many form games so far in the National Hockey League Stanley Cup playoffs. Buffalo can wrap that one up tonight. And the Rangers and the Kings, it is Rangers 4 and Kings 2. We've got still 40 minutes of hockey to go. We will pause for systems identification. again, we're back here at Madison Square Garden in New York on a very warm spring night. And the ice shows that just a little bit, too. The shots on goal are Rangers 13 and Kings 10. The Kings had scored on their first 2 shots of the game. And when Baker finally made a stop on the third one, the crowd applauded him. But nobody should get on Steve Baker the way he has played hockey over the last few weeks, and indeed at Los Angeles as well. Understand that Bill Chadwick is all set downstairs now with a special guest. Bill, you take it away down there.
This is Bill Chadwick in the studio on the dressing room floor, where between the periods 1 and 2 with the score, the New York Rangers 4, the Los Angeles Kings 2. My guest between the first and second period, an old friend of mine from the island, Billy Harris. Welcome, Billy.
Thanks, Bill. It's good to be back again.
Billy, in the first game against the Rangers, they had you playing center, a position that you hadn't played in a long while, but I thought you were exceptional in that first game.
Well, New York played very exceptional, and I thought I was struggling a little bit at center ice, but I felt good, and I thought I was a little awkward out there at first. And then as the game progressed, I got a little more comfortable out there. And you just can't, after staying out of the one position for over a year, you just can't go back in there. And it was a surprise move the coach pulled, and I don't think it really worked as well as he expected, and we got off to a slow start that game.
Do you feel at home playing on the wing with Dion and Taylor?
Well, I've had a bit of a chance now to get used to those guys, and it's helped watching them all year, because Marcel is such a good hockey player. You know, he'll tell you to do something, and you're in that position, he'll put the puck on your stick, and he's that good and he's that confident. So I've really enjoyed it. You know, I've had a good time playing there.
Billy, before this game, I was asked what kind of a hockey game I thought it'd be, and I said there wouldn't be any rough stuff at all as far as I was concerned, because I've seen so many of them where you have brawls and then the next game is just a cup of cake.
Well, that's true too. You know, as you say, you know, you have one of those bench clearing incidents, and it seems to get it out of everybody's system, and then everybody can settle down and play hockey, and that's what everybody seems to be doing tonight. And it's a good fast pace out there tonight.
Billy, in the Los Angeles Kings dressing room, they've been having problems winning playoff series. Do you think that's on anybody's mind when you're in there?
Yes, it is, Bill, and this is my real first season in playoffs with them. I really can't count last year's season, as I was only there for 11 games, and then playing the Islanders. That was like a twilight zone for me. But it just seems to be some sort of mental thing there that everybody's really pushing and working hard, and everybody realizes that that first round has been a stumbling block for this club, and we just have to go ahead and forget about that and play every shift and every period at a time.
Do you and Dave Lewis feel at home now in L.A.?
Oh, yes, very much so, Bill. It's been, like I told everybody last year, it was an easy adjustment for me. Made easier because of the city and because of the guys in the team, and it's been fun out there this year. And I think I've played that way. I've played a lot better than I have in the last couple of years, I feel.
Billy Harris, it's an imposition for me to take you out of the dressing room in such an important game, but we thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Bill. No problem.
Outside of the fact that the Rangers are winning 4-2, there are many, many reasons why they're winning by that score. You watch the game, you're watching what's happening. The Rangers are doing things now that they haven't done earlier in the year. They're staying within their system. And by that I mean they're not giving the puck up foolishly. They're playing their position very, very well. And another thing they're not doing is they're not giving LA time to set up and move the puck and make some plays. We're going to have a look here at something that developed earlier in the game that is exactly what I'm talking about. Here you see everybody right here has a man. The shooter has nowhere to shoot. There's someone there. The puck goes into the corner. One guy, Eddie, I believe it's Eddie Johnstone. Tom Laidlaw is on the man right away. The puck goes back to the point. Someone's on him. The puck goes across. Someone's on him. LA has to hurry their plays. Now here they get the puck. They're setting up some kind of a system. They're trying to move the puck up. Nothing's really happening. Watch now. They're coming across the blue line. They're really not rushing. They're taking their time. And they're looking for that man. They're not throwing the puck away. Perfect setup, perfect system, perfect timing. That's what they have to do. They haven't done it in the previous games during the year, but it takes time to learn this system. Craig Patrick has adjusted. He's put the system into their style of play, and they're doing that now. And with a couple of good bounces, a couple of goal posts, Barry Beck's shot hit the post and went in. Anything can happen. The Rangers are playing the kind of hockey that they're capable of playing. They have the talent. and they're staying within their system. That's the most important thing in playoff hockey, staying within that system. They're doing it so far. If they continue to do it, they may beat LA and they may move on in the next round. With that, back to you, Jim, for second period highlights.
Thank you very much, Mike. 1 minute and 25 seconds from now, we'll be ready to start that second period with the Kings and the Rangers leading, as you see, by a score of 4-2, a most important game for the Rangers. Either one of the teams, of course, can wrap this up tonight, this weekend, I should say, because both teams have won a game, and this is the best 3 out of 5 series. After this, of course, this used to be tougher, 2 out of 3. And boy, you talk about sudden death, as the Knicks learned this year in the National Basketball Association. We'll take a look at a couple of those goals scored by the Rangers in the first period. After Don Maloney had gotten the Rangers on the board, Dave Taylor put the Kings back out on top again by a score of 2-1. Then Barry Beck got that long drive just coming across the blue line with 8 minutes and 28 seconds to go, or gone by rather, in the first period. And the Rangers work for a goal by Ron Greshner. Excellent work by Nilsson and Hedberg. There's Greshner setting up Hedberg, and here comes Nilsson. He was busy watching the other two and gone. Then Eddie Johnstone at 19 minutes and 44 seconds. And you really cannot underestimate the importance of goals in the final seconds of a period for either team, because what you had figured you're going into the dressing room with has suddenly changed in the blink of an eye again. And with just 16 seconds remaining in period number 1, the Rangers got on the board once again. Instead of going into the dressing room with a 1-goal lead, 16 seconds from the end of the period, they went in with a 2-goal lead because of work by Don Maloney and Eddie Johnstone. And if you watch the Eddie Johnstone goal, if you watched it very carefully coming in, he waited and waited. Lassard finally made some kind of a move that was almost impossible for us to spot, because it was just that little twinkling of an eye. Here's Johnstone. Look at him hold. Now, toe of the stick, bing. And Lassard was moving to his left. He apparently had made the first move, and Johnstone went to his long side, and he found the hole. And so the Rangers lead by a score of 4-2. As the second period gets underway, the Kings are just coming onto the ice. See the rigging up and top there. That's for the circus at Madison Square Garden. It is not, as somebody in Los Angeles suggested, a result of what happened in Los Angeles the other night. This is the real circus. Not that mess we had in L.A. Oh, if you missed that one, there was the Rangers and the Kings set all kinds of penalty minute records for fighting, brawling, fooling around, and just about everything except playing hockey at one stage of the game.
They had no problem at all until you have to walk through these fans on the way up from the studio.
Mario Lassard will be defending the goal to our right as the second period gets underway. Fans were saying hello to you tonight, were they, Bill?
Oh. I'm safer in Los Angeles. Hey, but I'll tell you, a class guy is that Billy Harris.
Oh, isn't he? Come out of the dressing room and speak to you at a time like this.
Class.
Yep.
Dave Newell, doing the job everybody expected him to, blowing the fast whistle in the corner, keeping this game in the palm of his hand so far, and I think he'll have it there all night.
40 more minutes of hockey until tomorrow night. Marcel Dion facing off against Ron Duguay. Ron Greshner again on this face-off is back on defense on the right side of Barry Beck. Greshner doing double duty tonight. In the corner, couldn't quite hold it. It's back towards center zone. Beck intercepts, pokes it ahead. Duguay goes for it. It's back into center zone. Larry Murphy ahead. Dion's got a shot. High off the glass. Rebound front, and somehow wide. I'm not sure if Vickers cleared that one or not. Here comes Vickers with the puck to Duguay. That was a good setup for the Kings. I thought they had a goal. Shot on Lassard and a save.
That puck does funny things coming off that glass.
Billy Harris finds Larry Murphy. Murphy around Laidlaw. Somplis pins his man. The puck's in the corner, in the Rangers' end. Dave Taylor was in deep. Short draw. Blocked out by Vickers. Center zone. Number 24, Jay Wells. Tell you a story about Jay Wells and that mess the other night in L.A. Long shot. High and wide. Rangers are completing a change here. Puck goes out of play. Barry Beck had mixed up with Rick Chartraw early in the game, and with the referee standing between them, a mistake the referee and Chartraw both made, Barry Beck teed off with the left hand and put him down and cut him open. But it was later in the game, during that big hassle, that Barry got a hold of Jay Wells. Now, this is a true story. and picked him up and squeezed him, and they had to revive Wells. He couldn't breathe.
Shoot the puck, Barry.
Do anything you want, Barry. Face off at the blue line. Carried into center zone. Back into the Rangers' end again. Puck in the corner. This is J.P. Kelly. Kings are looking good early in this period. Saint Laurent outside the net.
Good play by Saint Laurent.
Good play by the Kings. They're forechecking the Rangers into the ice right now. There's Wells going with the puck with Nethery. And a shot goes in. Right behind the net. Katsopoulos again. Excellent forechecking by the Kings. It's making a difference. This one comes the length of the ice. There will be no icing, though. The Kings could play the puck.
Jim, you've got to be wary of the Kings because they can score goals. They've proved that all year long.
There's Gillis in deep for the Rangers. Walling coming back. Walling's got Hughes. John Hughes sends it along the boards and back to center zone. And again, Korab could have played the puck.
The Rangers have to work on Korab. Korab and Chatro are the weak links.
17:48 to go in the period. Good forechecking there by the Rangers. Back to center zone. Vadnais to Don Maloney with some difficulty. Korab again. Korab sends it ahead. It's blocked. And finally back into the Rangers' end. Rangers working to center zone. Eddie Johnstone across. Hughes has to go for the puck. And sends it in behind Murphy. Past Allison, but Vadnais is backing up as he should. Up ahead by Hughes again. Rangers now forechecking. Don Maloney throws his body. There's Allison taking it away. Allison on his backhand. Allison. Shot Katsopoulos. Just wide. Lassard got a chunk with Eddie Johnstone in front. Don Maloney holding his man in the corner. Puck is still loose. And now we get a whistle. 16:51 to go. Second period, 4-2 Rangers. This is New York Rangers hockey. Face-off is on the right side of Lassard, and Greshner is back on left wing again. Gets the puck in front of Beck. He's at a sharp angle. Now he's got a shot. He leaves it for Hedberg. Shot blocked. And back to center zone. Katsopoulos.
It'll be interesting to see later on, Jim, if this spread stays the same way.
Away with Harris in deep. Beck is pinned in the corner. Nilsson holds his man. Beck and Harris and a frozen puck there. That's the type of error that could hurt.
That's what you call inexperience.
Barry Beck. "16 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Second period, 4-2 Rangers. Bouncing puck, Baker's got it. This game tonight, nothing like that chippy hockey game, the second one in Los Angeles on Thursday night. Sticks have been down tonight. There's been some physical play. Pretty much the way expected. Bill predicted this. Both teams comparative pussycats compared to the other night. Shot. Wide. Center zone. Nilsson can't touch the puck. Offside.
Jim, of the 3 goals that Edmonton's got tonight, Gretzky's only had a hand in 2. He's got a goal and an assist so far. There's an apprehensive coach, Bob Berry. And Parker McDonald.
Face off again in the Rangers' end. So far, the Kings have done well in the early moments of the second period. Now the Rangers come out. Greshner. Hedberg breaking down the right side. Greshner, and Hedberg is offside.
And that little extra deke by Greshner at the blue line. I say that Bob Berry has changed his forward line. He has. Billy Harris is back out there on the left side. I thought it was Bonner for a minute. On the other side of the current, Ulf Nielsen has missed 80.
On the draw, Kings. Solid check by Hughes. Duguay. Solid check in center zone. Wells and Duguay. Laidlaw. Sticks are up a little bit now. Nice pass to Vickers. Save! Second good shot Vickers has had on net tonight. Both times almost beat Lazard.
Lazard does not look sharp sometimes, Jim.
Laidlaw giving his man a little going over on the board. That's J.P. Kelly, I think, number 17 it is.
I tell you, that's confidence in young defense when he's made Hughes out there with Laidlaw. Dean Talifas. And there's Hughes. Looks good in that mustache.
Sure, I'd be glad to hear you think so.
Well, I'm a connoisseur of mustaches.
Chartraw trying to clear, cannot, but Duguay can't get to that tip. This is Wells, 24. Good pass out. Loose sends one ahead, hoping for the bounce. That was Vickers back. Duguay might get clear. Nope. Bounce just a little too far in front of him. Here comes Talibas onside. Pull down. Penalty. They got it.
Oh, a big break for the Rangers as they will have a power play advantage.
15-14 to go. Second period, 4-2 Rangers. This is New York Rangers hockey.
Perhaps no people on Earth enjoy photography more than the Japanese. And because they've been first with so many innovations, no camera company is more responsible for this than Pentax. First, where it means something to be first.
Oh, a power play by the Rangers coming up as a result of a trip by Mark Hardy. Pulling Talifas down.
That Hardy at Jensen was Jensen, Bill.
Jensen.
Rangers had the puck. Vadnais screen shot wide. And behind Laidlaw, Vadnais getting back in a race with Luce. Vadnais should get there first. Plays it up on the side for Laidlaw coming back. Tom had trouble getting under control and gives it away. Takes his man, and the Rangers take the puck. Allison. Playing the corner for Eddie Johnstone. Luce coming back with Johnstone. Poked away from Lazard by Don Maloney. Don working the boards. Vadnais. Shoot again. Save. Rebound. Free and clear by Luce. He's going to break. It's him and Baker. Baker saves. No penalty.
No penalty on the play.
Luce with a great opportunity. He was harassed all the way back by Tom Laidlaw, who did not do enough to get a penalty call.
Tom Laidlaw on a giveaway, a bad play by Laidlaw. Laidlaw had just given the puck away. Now watch him get back into the play. Number 23, Don Luce. Laidlaw goes and harasses him. Luce gets a shot off, the save by Baker.
Rangers had the puck again. Ranger power play, 1:05 to go, having some problems in their own end with some good forechecking. Nilsson and Hedberg, and they can't shut off. That was Wallin with Nilsson on the far side. Here's Hedberg now. Hedberg. Greshner coming from the point and drops back. Greshner takes the puck. Wallin. Nilsson. Hedberg's in a slot. Nilsson. Good control. Greshner kept it in. I thought there was going to be offside. Giveaway. Time of the power play, 24 seconds.
Rangers have got to be patient.
Here comes Beck. He was slowed up with a good check by Bonner that time at center zone. Through Greshner and cleared with 5 seconds in the power play. It'll be over before the Rangers can get back to center zone. Here comes Jensen. He's back on the ice. Shot wide. Wallen didn't tee it up. It's behind Beck, and Gresh will have to get back to cover.
Wallen has had a lot of opportunities in these 3 playoff games.
Greshner works it along the board successfully. Good play. Now he lost it on a poke. In front. Hopkins put it in front of his goaltender. Back to center zone again. J.P. Kelly. John Paul shot, saved by Baker. Rebound, blocked. There's a good block by Talavas on the rebound. Puck behind the net. The Kings are forechecking well again. Rangers lead 4-2. Talavas ahead. Duguay's on. Goal!
Shot and into the net, all 3. Vick has made a beautiful play on that one, too, along with Talavas.
Look at the strength of Duguay. They should have been able to chop him down. He's just too strong, Bill.
He just shuffles along, Jim. His feet are never very far off the ice when he skates. That's a big goal.
Intercept Rangers. Wallen. In front of the net and wide of Lassard. Nethery. That's Gillis. Here comes Peter Wallen. Rangers forechecking hard. Nethery. But Harris has the puck. 2-on-2. They're coming out. Taylor. Up there. Wallen takes him in front. Save.
And a great left-handed save by Baker.
11:50 to go, second period, 5-2 Rangers. This is New York Rangers hockey.
There's Mark Hardy. And Murphy playing in his first playoff game this season. Mike, formerly of the Rangers, formerly of the St. Louis Blues.
Allison here. And back to zone again. Captain Barry.
He's acting the part, too.
Worst part of that game the other night in Los Angeles was the loss of Dave Maloney, who's been playing some solid hockey for the Rangers. Baker had some great things to say about him. Here comes Eddie Johnstone. They're onside, no, offside. Dave does a lot of shot blocking out there for a defenseman. He doesn't just take the man. He's got good puck sense and makes good moves, and he's out for the rest of the season.
Of all the Rangers, I think Dave Maloney had the best plus-minus average. But when you lose a hockey player of that caliber, it is not easy to fill his shoes.
You like that score? We'll get it back for you. We lost it someplace in the circus rigging up here. Polk checked away, back into the Kings' end. Hedberg in deep with Greshner. There's Nilsson joining. Yep. Bonar comes down the right side. Nilsson checking him and couldn't stop it. Laidlaw going to be in a race this time with Steve Jensen, a speed demon. A couple of collegians there in the corner. Rangers had the puck, working it out just to Nilsson. Hedberg and Greshner. They're onside. Hedberg's in a slot in front. Greshner lost the puck to Larry Murphy coming up on the right side. Hughes played that well. Now he gives it away. It's behind him. Quick shot. Save, Baker. It's loose, but the Rangers clear. That was Hedberg coming back. Hedberg with a beautiful bit of stick work to keep that puck away from an open net. 10:15 to go. Second period. 5-2 Rangers. This is New York Rangers hockey.
How do you think they feel in Edmonton around this time, Jim?
I just as soon I didn't find out how Montrealers feel. Uh-oh.
St. Catherine Street will have a crepe on it.
That's right. Duguay's got to get loose again. He's too deep for the shot. But he's got a pass behind the net for Talavas. There's Vickers back there. Talavas. That's Wells on Talavas. Vickers joins the crowd. Steve is really battling those backboards. Wells puts Talavas out of it. He's back into him. That's some of the toughest body work we've seen tonight.
You know, the Rangers were not hurt by inserting Steve Vickers into the lineup. People only think that Steve Vickers can score goals, but Steve Vickers is quite a defensive hockey player. Look at that one.
That's in the second. Duguay facing off to the right side of Mario Lassard here in the second period. 5-2 Rangers. First round Stanley Cup playoffs. Everybody's in motion. Beck pulls it back. Got away from one headman's two-line pass. 9:40 to go. Two-line pass. 9:40 to go. Second period. There has been one close call with an altercation tonight. A little bit of jawing from time to time. I think it was Winston Churchill or Bill Chadwick who said better to jaw than war. Which one of you was it? One of those noted statesmen. Statespersons.
Statesperson. Bob Berry making a belated change, and the referee Dave Newell will not let him complete it.
What's the deciding line there, Bill, if you're a referee? When do you decide not to?
When the home team has their team there ready to go, the visiting team cannot make any changes.
That near the blue line. Shark draws back off the sideboards. Kings are coming out. Long shot, high and wide. Peter Wally. Soft pass between two men. Gillis couldn't quite keep up with it. Vadnais back. Gillis.
Rangers just want the puck more than Los Angeles,
yep.
Jim.
Nethery's shot is wide. That's exactly right, Bill, the way they play.
An example of that right then in center ice.
Mike Murphy throws one aside. Hughes puts it out the center zone. Hughes didn't even have a chance to really practice with the Rangers. Onside. Yes, Nethery. Save.
What a play by Nethery.
8:36 to go. Kings opened up with an excellent forechecking game in the second period. They've lost it now.
They're frustrated.
Yep. Rangers have taken the play away from them. Peter Wally. Now the Kings have a chance to come in 2-on-2. This is Harris. Vadnais got the puck. Dion didn't even finish off his check on Vadnais. Just let him take the puck out of the corner. Don Maloney ahead. Hardy is put into the board for Eddie Johnstone's check. Katsopoulos to Beck. Bouncing puck wide left side of Lassard. Steve Jensen coming out. He's awfully quick. 3-on-2. Offside. 7:46 to go. Second period. 5-2 Rangers. This is New York Rangers hockey. faceoff. The puck goes into the Rangers' end. And Beck sends it out to center. Allison's got a wing free. Don Maloney. John Stone's in front. Score!
Jimmy called the goal before it was scored. Maloney's got a wing free, and that wing free was Eddie Johnstone. It is 6-2. Allison with a pass. Maloney has problems holding the puck. But watch Johnson, and of all guys to make the mistake, it's Dave Lewis not staying with Eddie Johnstone. 7:35 remaining in this second period, and now a 4-goal vote. 5 unanswered goals for the Rangers.
Assist number 12, Don Maloney, and number 14,
Mike Allison also gets an assist along with Don Maloney. Look how deep Laidlaw is. Nilsson's covering for him in the back line.
second in the series, and 6th playoff.
Nilsson steals. Save Lazard. And he's got the rebound just in time.
And Lazard is mad at his teammates. He's a hot cookie, McCoy. He is mad.
He challenged Eddie Hospodar the other night in that mess. Kings are coming out, trailing 6-2. Hughes is back for it. John lifts it ahead. It's going to go the length of the ice for an icing call. Wells coming back for it.
Ed Hospodar is sitting out on a one-game suspension. Undoubtedly, he'll be dressed tomorrow night and on the back line along with Barry Beck. And has Barry Beck ever done an instructional job on Ed Hospodar? And Ed Hospodar, ere he is there, is smart enough to listen. He has made himself a defenseman.
Espo on the left, Nick Matiu on the right.
And Tony Avalon behind Esposito. Head of the security here at Madison Square Garden.
This is Duguay. Under pressure, lost the puck. Rangers get it back. Headman. Vickers. Save. He's put 3 cannonballs on net. Hasn't been able to connect yet. It's wide open now. First time in a long time.
Duguay is tired, Jim.
Beck. And a frozen puck there.
Face-off will be in the Ranger zone. The Kings came out in this second period storming like they were going to go places. A final. Quebec came back into it. They got 2 goals late in the third period. Philadelphia now leads the series 2-1.
Bouchard was the goaltender, wasn't he, Bill?
Yes, he was. That's been a different hockey club since they got Emil Sulky Bouchard.
Vadnais. Duguay again. He's got Talavas on the right side. There's goal!
Duguay, I said he was tired. He's not tired enough to get a point. Setting up Talavas beautifully. It is now 7-2. And it's beginning to become a blowout. Just a little extra effort by Duguay on that pass to Talavas. Talavas waited for Lazar to make the move and then put it right under his arm.
Rangers had the draw. Laidlaw. Hardy's got the puck.
Jim, I wouldn't be surprised if you see Rutherford out here pretty soon.
Break in, but Baker is there.
It was an offside.
Carol Vadnais also on the play. Gets an assist.
It's a shame to leave Lazard out there and take all this with no defense in front of him. There's the extra effort by Duguay. And there's the play by Talavas.
Oh, look at Lazard looking at his defenseman.
He's a good young goaltender, Jim, and this could kill him.
Korav sends one in. Sent around by J.P. Kelly. Rangers had the puck and come out. The Kings now, of course, are going to get caught time and again. They've got to gamble. They're out of this hockey game unless they get a miracle. And playing back and playing defense now is too late. They've got to take chances. All their forwards are deep. The defensemen stay deep. J.P. Kelly. Laidlaw creamed him.
Did he ever?
Giveaway in front. In front, save. Baker clears, in front again. Katsopoulos ahead. Pass it behind Wallin, but he'll retrieve it and loop. There's the forechecking you'd expect in a situation like this. Wallin sets the screen and shoots. Just save.
Good save by Mario.
No icing. 5 minutes to go in the period. 7-2 Rangers.
Can't pass.
4:55 remains, second period, 7-2 New York, and this is New York Rangers hockey.
For $80,000, you can buy a truck that doesn't use any gas, a diesel. But if you don't need 18 wheels, then buy the new Toyota diesel. Its standard 7-foot bed carries a full 1,000-pound payload. A fuel-efficient 5-speed is standard. It's built from the ground up to be a truck, not a car. And for the price of one of these, you could buy 11 Toyota diesels. The new Toyota diesel. It's what a diesel truck should be. Diesel. Toyota.
This is Vadnais. Eddie Johnstone's breaking in. You'll see him in a second. Here he is.
Jim, quite a team effort to stretch the scoring almost evenly.
Yep. John Maloney, I think, has got 3 points at the rest of them.
Eddie Johnstone's got 2 goals. Duguay's got a couple of points.
Billy Harris. Poke checked away. Shot. Blocked. Rebound. Rangers. John Maloney. Be interesting to watch how the Rangers play the rest of this game, Bill.
They can't. That's Billy Harris on the bottom. Harry Beck always gets into the picture. Don Maloney has a goal and 2 assists. Greshna has a goal and 1 assist. Eddie Johnstone has 2 goals. Duguay has a goal and 1 assist. And Talabas has a goal and 1 assist.
3:57 to go. Second period. Rangers with a 5-goal lead. Saved by Lassard off the faceoff. Jensen. Katsopoulos blocks him. Edberg. Nilsson. First to speed. Cut down. Lost the puck. Wells turns the corner. Solid check by Greshner on Jensen. Another check by Greshner. Centering pass. Greshner's got it in front. Knocked aside. Beck will shoot. Blocked. Greshner again. Shot goes wide. Rebound. Save. Rebound. 4. Nilsson, I think.
Greshna, Hedberg, Nelson, and it's Nelson. There's Greshna. He does tricks with the puck. It goes back to Greshna. The save by Lazard. It squeaks out, and Nelson comes into the picture. This is the 3rd time in New York Ranger history that they've scored 8 goals in a playoff game. They did it in 74-75 against the Islanders, 78-79 against Philadelphia.
What a job Ron Greshner did on that sequence. You were talking about hungry, Bill. He would not give up that puck. It looked like the Rangers were trailing the way he was playing.
I have a feeling that Greshner will never be back as a defenseman. Everything being equal and everybody being healthy.
We got Greshner on 1 assist. I'm not sure who got the second one with Nilsson.
Had to be Hedberg. He gave it to Greshner. .307 to go.
just outside the net. Nethery ahead for Tanavis. Vickers can't get to it. There's Tanavis on the boards.
Beat them to the puck.
Kings coming out, but the Rangers are backtracking. This is Hardy, number 20. Little soft backhander. Rangers send it right back out again. Tom Laidlaw. Dean Tanavis. Duguay again. He's got help with Vickers. Just missed.
The extra effort of Duguay has been outstanding.
For over a month now. Gillis and Duguay are in deep, but the Kings lifted down the ice. Well, there's frustration for you. That was a dumb play. Guess there's nothing but a change. And I guess maybe that's what they wanted. Rangers continue to take the body in the puck. Here's Wally. Save Lazard. The shooting gallery. You talked about having to stay hungry, Bill?
That's what you like in a hockey club. Give me more. In this game, you never know what's going to happen. And there's the shot by Wally. A good save by Lazard.
Kings have had 6 shots on net in this period. Rangers, what, 16? 16. Wally, just wide. He got a piece. Back to center zone. 1:30 to go in the period. Gillis intercepts the puck. Taylor into the Rangers' end. Baker clears. That was Wally coming back, taking a defenseman position. Nethery here. Mario Lazard hands it off. Look at the checking by the Rangers.
Checking is just beautiful.
Kings have an opportunity here for the first time in a while. Blocked, it's toward the net and saved. Bonner again in front. Knocked aside by Vadnais. Wells backhander. Knocked aside by Vadnais. Vadnais forwards. 3-on-3. 35 seconds in the period. Drop pass. Allison. Shot blocked. High and near. Laidlaw could not keep it in. This is Don Maloney. 20 seconds to go in the period. Maloney plays it for Johnstone. A change with 16 seconds to go. Johnstone. Kings don't know which end of the rink is theirs and which end is the Ranger, or what to do with the puck. They're completely befuddled.
When things are going right for you in this game, crowd.
I think it's safe for you to go back down through the crowd now, Bill.
I'm not going down this period.
Face off on the right side of Mario Lazard. Seconds to go in the period. Hedberg. And it's over. Well, we've got 20 minutes remaining tonight. And the Rangers with a 6-goal lead going to the dressing room as a happy and obviously tired hockey team. They have worked and worked and worked this period. But they got some time to rest during intermission. There's Eddie Hospodar just walking by you there. And the Kings are down, and Bill, you might very well be right. Maybe we'll see Rutherford coming back.
I think you should see Rutherford coming back. He's in position to get that kid any more to go through. He's out there like a naked puppy. Nobody's helping him at all.
17 shots on Lazard in the period. So at the end of the second period, the score is Rangers 8 and Kings 2, and this is New York Rangers hockey. Back here at Madison Square Garden once again, Jim Gordon, Bill Chadwick, and downstairs Mike Carusione. We'll be going to Mike in just a little bit. Just a quick look at what happened that time. If for some reason you came back into this game without knowing about the second period, the Rangers had a bad start to this game. It's hard to look back and remember what the first period was like. At 1:13, a power play goal by the Kings by Hardy. Don Maloney got that back at 1:51, but the Rangers were not playing particularly good hockey with their pass work. The ice surface seemed to be giving them some problems. Taylor scored at 2:48, and it was a 2-1 lead Los Angeles. Los Angeles was forechecking very well. And then suddenly the floodgates opened, and Barry Beck began by cranking the dam back first. At 8:28, a tremendous drive just across the blue line. He scored, assisted. And Greshner at 14 tied. And Johnstone at 19:44, and those are the backbreakers. We talked about those with just 16 seconds to go in that period. Instead of having, as the Rangers had at the time, a 1-goal lead, they went in there with a big 2-goal lead. And then in the second period, Duguay, Johnstone, Calavas, Nielsen. The Rangers, as of this moment, has scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 unanswered goals against the Los Angeles Kings, and have just purely blown them away. Shots on goal.
Rack up an 8-goal-to-2 deficit right now, 6-goal lead. What are you thinking about? Sitting there, hoping to get out there? What happens?
Well, I think in the first place, once they found out about the game misconduct, you know, it doesn't really bother you right then, and going through the game up, and then once it gets close to the game time, it really gets on you. You know, you're not going to be able to help the club. In playoff time, every game is important. People say you just have one game suspension, but one game when it could mean only 2, that's an awful lot. But today, you know, with Davey Maloney out, boy, this got us think. I should have been there to help pick up the slack. I'm not there, and now it's up to the forwards to help out. We've got John Hughes playing terrific so far today, and I'm sure he'll keep it up. But the pressure is that it's always the same questions. What's going on? I mean, I want to help the club. But when the club knows that, they're pulling together well. I'm nervous, and I'm just anxious to be back tomorrow night.
Well, what did really happen? I know that, you know, the bench clearing, the fighting. I was there the first game, and I have a little hassle with Marcel Dion. But what provoked everything and got everything going?
I don't know really what, Mike. That's something I think right now both clubs have forgotten about, and right now I feel that I'd like to put it outside my mind. I feel I have turned things around. The player, just the fighting, the goon type player, perhaps people said I once was. I've shown that I can play defense, and I've been given a chance by Craig Patrick. And unfortunately, I guess I did lose my composure, and as a result, I'm paying for it right now. But I think, really, I'd like to just forget about it in playoff hockey, and we're going back to the bump grind. I think maybe by myself losing composure, I put some pressure on the other guys. They also lost their composure, and that's not the club the Rangers were for the end of this year. We were a bump and grind hockey club and skate, and tonight we got back to that style. We're staying out of the box, and things have really turned around.
You think with yourself out and Maloney out, now, you know, right now you're up 8-2. It looks like the game should end with a victory for the Rangers. How tired is a Barry Beck and a Greshner going to be tonight? Because they got to play tomorrow night, with the fact that, you know, they have to take maybe that extra shift or work a little harder because of the injury to Maloney and the fortunate situation that happened to you. It was something that you, as you said, didn't have control of. It's something that happens. It's a pressure situation. It's happened to many people. But do you think they'll be able to come back ready tomorrow with that thought because of the extra ice tonight?
Well, I think the extra ice time may, and you know, they're in good physical shape. That's going to make them extra tired. Be keyed up. I'm sure they won't fall asleep right up to the game. And tomorrow afternoon sleep will probably be more important. Then they'll be more relaxed tomorrow afternoon. But tonight, the way things are going, we've played mostly all in the King's End. And
Stanley Cup in advance. What do you do in the summer? What's your relaxation? What are you going to do when it all ends?
Well, I think last year I made a mistake. I pre-planned everything. I said I was going to go to different charities. I do a lot of charity work now. I love that. I think it's great. Hopefully I'll go to school. There is a hockey school in Switzerland, if I can plug it. Anyone wants information, they can call me. It's more or less a chance for, I think, just got involved with it this year, but more or less a chance for kids who are fortunate enough to be able to go over to Europe, see Switzerland, horseback ride, ski, sightsee, and get involved with European kids, American kids, and kids from... So it should be a great thing like that. Hopefully I'll go to school, though, and spend most of the time back home appreciating Mom's cooking and Mom's doing the laundry. This bachelor life isn't everything it's cut out to be.
One final question, Ed. I'm concerned, I'm sure people are. How did you get the nickname Boxcar?
Well, it all happened in junior. When I made the club, I wasn't the greatest skater. So a reporter in Ottawa, Eddie McCabe, said he's more like a runaway boxcar on rails. He won't stop until he hits something. So that's how I got nicknamed the name Boxcar, and it just happened to rhyme with Hospodar.
Very good. Eddie, thank you very much for being our guest. Ed Hospodar of the New York Rangers.
Experience the art of television at its best on the one television that is itself a work of art. The Emmy Award-winning Sony Trinitron. Sony, the one and only.
We'll return to Madison Square Garden in just a minute. This is New York Rangers hockey. We're back here at Madison Square Garden, and as we figured up here, there's a change in goal.
Rutherford is in the nets now for the Los Angeles Kings. That's Jim Rutherford. Detroit, Toronto, and now Los Angeles. We told you we'd give you a breakdown of the Rangers scoring. Don Maloney, a goal and 2 assists. Greshner, a goal and 2 assists. Eddie Johnstone, 2 goals. Duguay, a goal and 1 assist. Halifas, a goal and 1 assist. Beck, 1 goal. Nielsen, a goal and an assist. Hedberg, 2 assists. Vadnais, 1 assist, and Vickers, 1 assist. So there's 10 players on the Rangers have participated in the scoring.
So the little, the tapping, certain players come by and tap the goaltender on the pad. So many of them have a specific way of doing it. It's a little touch of superstition. Some will hit them on the left pad. Some will hit them with the back of the stick. It's incredible what these guys do.
And the goaltender hopes that the other team hits him with the puck.
Yeah. You always were the practical man, Chad. Leading in a blowout 8-2. They've got to play the same kind of hockey for 20 more minutes here tonight. And then tomorrow night, regular game time tomorrow, only 7:35.
Once again, Greshner is back on defense to start the fifth.
Duguay forechecks. Here's Talibas and sends it in deep. Rutherford, of course, comes into the contest cold. No warm-up time allowed. Duguay sends it ahead. Here comes Vickers. Solid game for Vickers tonight. Barry Beck. Duguay plays it back for Greshner. Vickers. Rangers on a change. Vickers leaves it off. Nethery. Beck. Beautiful. Save Rutherford. Rebound in front, cleared by the Kings. They weren't doing that for Lazard.
He's in the hockey game right now.
Yep. One.
There's a final.
Barry Beck. Duguay plays it back for Greshner. Vickers. Rangers on a change. Vickers leaves it off. Nethery. Beck. Beautiful. Save Rutherford. Rebound in front, cleared by the Kings. They weren't doing that for Lazard.
He's in the hockey game right now.
Yep. One save is all it takes. Icing call possible here. There it is.
Rangers not rushing to get that icing either. They use up this clock as much as they can. Greg Patrick, the Ranger coach, acts like he's hungry too. He starts out the period with Greshner, giving him no rest at all. Greshner on the right defense with Beck. There's a final up in Toronto. So Toronto gets the golf clubs out early. I think they've had them out for about the last month anyway.
Boy, those Islanders peaked, huh? Here's a screen shot wide of Rutherford. Katsopoulos deep. Centering pass through Rutherford's crease. Laidlaw at the blue line. 1-on-1. It's 2-on-1. Free wing left side here. And overskated it. Jensen. I think Baker got to stick to it as Jensen passed him by, but I'm not sure. Center zone. Rangers. That's the closest call the Rangers have had in 20 minutes. Nethery. Wallin keeps it in momentarily. Jensen again. Again a 2-on-1. This time Laidlaw gets back. Screen set up. Pass behind Bonner. Don Maloney lost the puck and a check at center zone. Fox. Allison. Both teams completing a change. Johnstone. He's in. Off the side of the net. Referee lost sight of the puck, I guess.
Eddie Johnstone looking for the hat trick.
Don Maloney, perhaps the best, I would qualify it, in my opinion, the best corner man in the whole game.
I'd have to say that without qualification, Jim.
Yep. Here's a screenshot. Wide of Rutherford. I do not qualify it. I think he's the best. He's unbelievably strong and shifty in the corners.
You know, when you work in the corner, you pay dues every time you go there.
That is no such thing as easy forward work. Don's in a race here, and Rutherford will have to play the puck. Johnstone. There's Don again. To the point. Vadnais gets position. They're covering for him. Vad's deep. He's got Johnstone in front. He tried to jam it and could not. Vadnais and Jay Wells went at each other a little bit. Don Maloney, that's the kind of work we're talking about. In front. Score!
The Rangers have just set a team record, scoring 9 goals in a playoff game. Eddie Johnstone and Don Maloney, and you saw the work of Don Maloney in the corner. We were talking about it. It is 9-2. There's Eddie, there's Don Maloney. He actually backs up into the corner. And he gets it out to Allison, and it's a backhand shot over Rutherford. It caught the left-hand post and dropped down.
On an assist, number 12, Don Maloney. The time of the goal, 2 minutes, 51 seconds.
2:51 as you hear the time of the goal. Bill, how many individual Rangers have scored tonight now? This is Hedberg coming across the line. Oh, what a check on Hedberg. He's all right. This is Katsopoulos. Center zone. Greshner. He has a wing. This is Hedberg. Save Rutherford. Greshner puts his man down. Katsopoulos has it backhander. Wide of Rutherford. Hedberg has the puck. Katsopoulos, he'll shoot. Wide of Rutherford. Beck will shoot. Wide of Rutherford. Shooting gallery. Katsopoulos sends it in. Takes a heavy check. Rutherford is out to get into the game, and he himself will clear. It's going to be a shot on goal by Rutherford. No, just wide. Just wide. Beck ahead to Duguay.
Jim, if you look back in this hockey game, that goal by Barry Beck turned it right completely around.
And the closer by Johnstone with 16 seconds to go in that first period. Greshner's in. Now he's blocked off. 15:53 to go. Third period. 9-2 Rangers. This is New York Rangers hockey. There at the point of his front porch. Duguay facing off for the Rangers.
Jim, that
Bonner
John
facing
Hughes
off.
has not been out of the place here.
No. He's played it as he has to, Bill, very carefully. When he doesn't know what to do, he'll dump it into center zone. He hasn't even had a chance to practice with the Rangers except for 3 games. This is Dion. Nice work right there.
That was Hughes.
Bonner ahead. Bouncing puck. Dion has not been in this hockey game. Hardy across.
He's had a lot of company.
Yep. Yeah, no, me to pick him out. Bonner. He hustles. You're right, Bill. I really shouldn't pick out anybody on L.A. as a goat. They've been whooped tonight by the Rangers. Fox here on the side. In front. Rangers have it. Rangers still working the corner and get it clear.
That was an example by Hughes. You explained to Jim. He didn't know what to do with the puck. He just got it out of the zone.
Fox might have a shot here. Baker got a piece of it, just went wide. Call it a save. Nethery. Vadnais. Solid check on Vadnais. You worry about those. That's the kind that took Dave Maloney out of the Stanley Cup playoffs this year. Vadnais and Nethery. Look at this work. They're still hungry. Nethery. And the Kings start out. Mike Murphy. Beck's got it.
Going one-on-one on Beck is just crazy.
I think Murphy decided that as he crossed the blue line. Onside. Nethery. Rutherford's got it. Rangers 9, Kings 2, 14 minutes to go.
2 years ago, the Rangers knocked the Kings out of the playoffs, winning 2 games to nothing. They won 1 here in Madison Square Garden. And Esposito got the goal in Los Angeles. Last year, the Islanders knocked them out.
They're going to change goaltenders. As predicted by Bill, Steve Weeks comes in.
Steve Weeks, his first playoff game. He played with Northern Michigan University last year along with Tom Laidlaw. And the hand should be for Baker. That's Baker. Steve Weeks, a stand-up goaltender. He comes away out of his net. He's very quick. He played 1 game in the regular season, losing 2-1 to the Islanders.
Players in LA's end. J.P. Kelly. Kelly doing a job on the boards with Eddie Johnstone. To the right of Jim Rutherford. Checked by Don Maloney. Bad pass out. Johnstone's got it to the point for a screen shot, blocked. This is Allison. In front, Maloney lost it. Kings come out on the flank. Katsopoulos blocks it back with a poke check. Larry Murphy ahead. Kelly. In front. Save. Save. .13:08 to go. Third period. 9-2 Rangers, and this is New York Rangers hockey. Off right side of Steve Weeks. He's made 2 saves so far. Vadnais, he's had a solid hockey game.
Oh, he's played tremendously.
Hedberg's in. Penalty. Rangers will have a power play.
The record for goals in a playoff game, Jim, is 11 scored by Montreal. The Rangers have an opportunity now to make it 10.
Game time is 7 minutes, 6 seconds. 7 minutes, 6 seconds.
There's why the cheer. Ranger power play. This is the 5th consecutive Ranger power play. They've lost only 1 man tonight, Wally, 1 time. That's the kind of a game they played. 3-on-2, Hedberg coming in. Nice possession. Played it well to Beck. Nice pass. Save, Rutherford, score, rebound. Nielsen.
And then you see Greshner and Beck set that one up. Watch Beck. He fakes the shot, gets it to Greshner. Greshner goes in, holds the goaltender down. And there's the shot by Nielsen. It is New York Rangers 10, Los Angeles Kings 2. What a play by Barry Beck.
Really defies description in this game tonight.
This has got to have an effect on tomorrow night's game too, Jim. The Kings have to be thinking.
I just thought if it defies description, I'm going to be out of work. I better start describing it. 12:07 to go. It is 10-2 Rangers. 37 shots on net. Third period. 12 minutes to go. Saint Laurent. In front. Short draw shot. Save Weeks with his blocker. Pretty quick. From the point by Jay Wells. On the run to the corner. Kings have a man in front for a change. That hasn't happened often tonight. Penalty coming up against the Rangers. Because the Kings had a man in front for a change. 11:35 to go. 10-2 the score, Rangers. This is New York Rangers hockey.
Chris Katsopoulos receives 2 minutes for interference. The time 8 minutes 25 seconds. 8-2-5.
There's Katsopoulos in the penalty box. He's in there for interference. I think it was a compassionate penalty by Dave Newell.
That's only the second one called against the Rangers all night. To show you what kind of a game it's been.
It's only the second time a King has been in front of the Ranger net all night.
I believe that. It's been wide open spaces in front of the goaltender. Here come the Kings with a chance to get across the red line. Rangers clear.
Picture tells the whole story.
Better not, Chadwick. 11:03 to go in the game. Take it away from Taylor. Back to center zone. Gillis. Rangers short-handed. Hardy rides Gillis, and Gillis with good strength continues in. In front, Larry Murphy. Rangers changing. Time at the power play, 1 minute. Gillis, nice work. DeYoung. Korav.
You see that one?
I don't believe what he just did.
I can't believe that play.
Duguay at the blue line. Fox. Short draw. Blocked by the Rangers. That was Hughes and Duguay. Hughes sends it ahead. Callum is back. Rangers have it open. .49 to go. Jerry Korav. Poked away in front by Don Maloney. Penalty's over. Don Maloney. Beck. Eddie Johnstone. Under pressure, sends one across. Lost it to Jensen.
Jim, there are a lot of the Kings haven't been in this hockey game at all.
No way. Allison to Don Maloney. Rangers have played well, but the Kings, like that play by Coram, just casually threw it away like he wanted nothing to do with the puck.
They're acting to me like they're expecting something every time they get the puck, and it doesn't come. The old golf story. Don't give me any shots, just give me 2 gotchas.
You're not planning on telling that one, are you?
I've cleaned it up pretty good.
9:01 to go in the game. Bouncing puck wide right side of Jim Rutherford. And the Kings have it at the goal line. Ahead from St. Laurent. Look at the checking by New York still. Weak watches it go in the corner. Hughes ahead. Larry Murphy's got a shot. Dead on. Missed by 5-6 feet. Rangers come out 3-on-2, but they're easy. Man in front's Don Maloney. Couldn't tip it. Johnstone in the corner. Johnstone with a puck. Allison lost it on a check in front. That was Lewis taking it away or slowing him down. Johnstone again. Allison. Rangers continue to buck in the corners despite the big lead. And Johnstone almost bought one.
This is just men playing with boys right now.
Absolutely. Don Maloney got a stranglehold on him from Lewis.
Don't spoil it now.
Don't spoil the game now. 8 minutes to go. 10-2 the score in favor of the Rangers. And this is New York Rangers hockey.
Picking and choosing the right investments requires very careful handling. One wrong move can easily damage the best laid plans. At Merrill Lynch, we know that size and strength can be very valuable. But it is our sensitivity to your investment goals and agility in helping you reach them that makes us what we are. Merrill Lynch, a breed apart.
We're back at the Garden. Jim Gordon and Bill Chadwick. Rangers 10, Kings 2, 8 minutes to go. Face-off inside the Kings' end on the left side of Jim Rutherford. Blue line is just out of sight to your right. Kings start out on the right side, back across center zone. Look at Hedberg coming back in this kind of a game. The forwards have been coming back all night long and continue to, despite the fact the Rangers are blowing the Kings out 10-2. Up ahead, almost had Hedberg or Nilsson at the line. Offside. 7:30 to go. 31.
Shots on goal, 37 for the Rangers, 22 for the Kings. Kings are almost batting 25%, keeping them out of the net. A final.
Hedberg sends one ahead. Rutherford comes out and does clear. Beck. Nilsson to Barry Beck. Rangers have it. Here comes Hedberg. He went wide. Vadnais. That was close with a stick that time. I thought Vadnais got hit. Mike Murphy's in. Save! Like a snake.
Steve Weeks. Quick.
Face-off will be to the right side of Weeks. In the Rangers' end. Screen shot by Wells. Wide. Out the side of the net. And Weeks has got it.
If you ever saw Steve Weeks in store-bought clothes, you'd never believe that he was a hockey player, and least of all a goaltender. He's a scrawny little kid.
Laidlaw.
I would say he has the girth of about 2 toothpicks.
Us little people resent that, Bill. 6:34 to go in the hockey game. 10-2 the score, Rangers. Will be a game tomorrow night, 7:35 here in the Garden. I hope you're with us.
Last time I saw him, I was looking for his books.
Jerry Gillis. Laidlaw. Peter Wally. Wally puts it in front, can't get the swipe at it.
He was trying to put it around him and pick it up.
Still Rangers are forechecking. They're as hungry as we have ever seen a Ranger team. With 10 goals, they want more. Vadnais. Hughes. John to the red line. Plays it ahead for Talamas. Wide by Talamas and behind the net. Across by Hopkins. John Paul Kelly. Vadnais partially blocked it. The puck goes through the crease. And back across center zone. We're coming up on the 5-minute mark. Murphy lost to Duguay's check. Hughes. Vickers for Doogie. Dukes has the puck. Long shot. Rutherford fields it all the way. 4:53 to go. Duguay steals. Shot in front possible? No. Blocked by the King. Kings playing the puck along the boards. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left. Score, Rangers 10, Kings 2. And this is New York Rangers hockey. Face-off will be in the Kings' end, just across the blue line. The Rangers will have an opportunity, of course, to wrap up the series tomorrow night. The Kings will be playing desperately to avoid that and go back to Los Angeles. Despite this blowout tonight for the Rangers, the series is still up for grabs. This is Don Luce. Long shot. Weeks makes a save. The corner and back out across center zone, into center zone rather, to Allison. Coming up at the 4-minute mark. 4 minutes to go. Don Maloney coming in with Korab. Eddie Johnstone with Jensen on his back. Laidlaw to Hughes. Sends it in behind the goal line. Korab. No icing. 3.5 minutes to go as the Rangers cross their blue line. Allison. Greshner's in. Nope, good poke check in front by Dion. Greshner keeps it in play. Kelly takes a piece of it. John Hughes again. Rangers had not cleared the zone. Offside, 3:16 on the clock. We said before, must be looking for the new net they're trying to get at the other end of the ice, from what we understand. There, the goaltenders union is very, very strong in the National Hockey League, and they've been fighting for that for some time. That's part of the circus paraphernalia, of course. 3 minutes, 16 seconds to go. The Rangers will lead in this series 2-1. And, of course, L.A., if they get the one tomorrow night at the Garden, will be going back to L.A. with a possibility of sewing it up at home. Here's Bonner in front. And wide. Rangers got back and protected. So tomorrow night's game is not a foregone conclusion by any stretch of the imagination, despite the fact the Rangers have just destroyed the Kings here tonight. Obviously, it has some morale factor. But hockey is a strange game, so the Rangers will have to come to play tomorrow night, too, and avoid going back to L.A. Start from scratch every hockey game. Eddie Johnstone. 2 goals for Eddie tonight. Face-off is on the right side of Steve Weeks. And into center zone. 3 minutes to go in the hockey game. Some of the fans have finally left. Rangers have a chance again. Greshner missed the pass. For the first time, the Rangers are not really bearing down. They'll take one if they can get it, but they're not pushing after it. They have played hungry hockey tonight. Greshner. Trying to set up Nilsson. Nilsson looking for a hat. Hughes shot high on Rutherford. Nilsson and Eddie Johnstone have chances for hat tricks tonight. Anybody else? No. Almost everybody has scored for the Rangers. There's a little crowd up here in the balcony. For years they've been holding a little pool as you walk by. You know, you chip in your dollar and you reach into an envelope and pick out the name of a player that you have in the pool that night. And if he is the leading scorer, you win. My luck is fabulous. I had Peter Walling tonight. There's a shot by Beck. He passes it deeper. I think Peter's the only guy who's not on the board. And Katsopoulos, maybe. Here's Peter with the puck now. Knocked away from him. But everybody's contributed tonight. Beck off the sideboards with 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the game. Nethery. Weeks comes out, makes the play, rebounds loose. Rangers have it. He really has great reaction. Going to be a shot here. Wide. I thought I heard it tick a stick. Larry Murphy keeps it in play for the Kings. 1:46 to go in the game. Beck. Nethery. Can't get through Lewis. In front. And the Rangers will clear now. Gillis with help on the right. Gillis. Look out. He's all right. Nethery with Wallian in front. 1:19 to go in the game. Mike Murphy took a shot out of somebody who was down on the ice. I guess it was Wallian. Pure frustration at this stage of the game. 2 men in front. Bad save. Oh, there's a save. Score on the rebound. A beautiful save by Steve, and the rebound off his pad into the net. L.A. for a change got a 2-on-1 break. There it is, set up perfectly. The first one is a beautiful save, but he can't get himself back together again with the second, although he gets a piece of it. Here's the long shot. Got a piece and lifted it, and just went high. But it's an L.A. goal, and it's 10-3. 1 minute and 1 second to go.
This is the last minute of play in the third period.
Give you that goal as soon as we get it up here.
Goal was scored by number 5, Larry Murphy.
That's Larry Murphy's goal.
Number 17, John Paul Kelly, and number 25, Dave Lewis.
Lewis and John Paul Kelly on the assist. The game will be over in 39 seconds. Rangers 10-3 over the Kings.
Larry Murphy, his second goal in the series, 18-15.
Duguay at the blue line. Looking for Talibus. And lost by Dean. Crowd starts to pick it up. with 19 seconds to go. Listen to this. Rangers just dissected the Kings here tonight at Madison Square Garden, allowing 2 goals within the first 3 minutes of the hockey game, and then holding the Kings scoreless